fellas. Uncle Sasquatch and Jake. Weather just, the spring seems to be a long time coming to these parts. It gets warm and then it gets cold and windy again, expecting a hard freeze in this area tonight. So we thought we'd gab at you about another old gun today. What I have here is a Western Arms Jeddediah Smith commemorative. It's 199 of 1,000. And the sad thing about this, some pilgrim decided they'd drill and tap the thing and bend the hammer, which is kind of a shame. I ran across this old gun in a pawn shop probably close to 25 years ago, even though it'd been pretty much ruined, even though it's not a real highly valuable gun. I went ahead and bought it anyway. In addition to drilling and tapping the barrel and bending the hammer, they also carved out in the stock right here where they could put a band type swivel attachment, and also drilled a swivel stud in the end of the thing, even though, like I said, it's only worth about, oh, maybe $400. I love this old gun. It's a good shooter. And a little history on Jeddediah Smith. He was one of the mountain men of the fur trade era, and the young man only lived to be 32 years old. He survived 2 or 3 Indian massacres and also a bear mauling in which it tore his scalp loose from his head, and they had to sew it back on, so it made his top knot look funny from then on. And he did a lot of exploring in the 10 or so years that he was a mountain man. He explored the southwest area, went all the way to California, and was one of the first people, I think the first person that ever made the trip up the California coast to the Oregon territory. And then he also found what is called the South Pass through the Rocky Mountains to the Oregon territory. This gun, back to it, is 54 caliber, has a 32-inch octagonal barrel, 1 inch across the flats. Pretty heavy. It's stocked in walnut. Of course, it's showing some wear because this gun is probably, I would say probably going on 40 years old, but I enjoy it very much. As you can see, it has iron furniture on it. And by furniture, for those of you out there that's not familiar with that term, it means the finishings or the mountings on the rifle. And this happens to be what they call it, iron, but this is actually steel mountings. And it's browned, and there again, like I said, showing some wear. But it's a very, very nice gun, and I hope you enjoyed taking a look at it. And as always, keep your powder dry and mind your top knot, Pilgrim.